Hello everyone, Kevin Stevenson here, and today we're going to work on this TrueNAS mini build. What I've got is this guy. I've had it for a little while and I've never really built it out. So I've got some hard drives I'm going to stick in there, and today that's what we're going to do. So if you are on board and you want to ask me questions about TrueNAS, we're just going to go through this operation and get her up and running. All right, let's get it going. Okay, first of all, I've got these drives. This is a couple. I've got 4 2 terabyte drives that I'm going to put in here, and they go in these guys. So I've got a little inset down here that you can see me working on that from the overhead, all that good stuff. So, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and switch this view, and so now you can see me here, and we'll get that going. Okay, let me get my audio set up just a little bit here. So there are a couple screws already in here, so we're just going to go ahead and remove those. And the thing I'm going to do is this. Okay, how's that? Well, you can kind of see right here an inset and everything. Camera's in the way, but whatevs. First screw is out. Now, there are only 2 in these trays, so I might need to dig up some other screws. So, but basically, that's all. You got to take this little tray out, and then you get this. So let me open this guy up real quick, and you can take a look and see what's in there. So we've got all these bays, and I've just taken out this top one. So you take your drive, stick it in here. It should line up with the holes in there. Line that hole up real quick, and then I will show you in picture here. Yeah. So you just line the hole up, no big deal. Really probably should put more screws in it than this, but we'll see. Really don't like this thing right here in the way. Got working on this area a little bit, but for now we're just going to shove this in here. Each one of these has 2 in it, so I wonder if I can just Lots of screws here. Be the right screw. Come on. Just I'm fumbling around here. Okay. That is the correct screw. So I've got more screws to put in here. Because I just, I mean, you could probably get away with 3 in this, but anything less than that is not going to be good. Okay, let's go ahead and get another screw out. For this one. And happy Friday, everyone. Oh, we got some weirds down with the audio. How's the audio? Anybody out there want to tell me if my audio is good? If I'm making some weird noises, but I heard some stuff. So we're going to go ahead and stick this guy right in here. That's the first one in. There's the second one. Go ahead and get this guy out. It's 1 screw. 2 screws. If you're having fun today, go ahead and like on my stream or whatever. That's awesome stuff. I try to bring you guys TrueNAS, Proxmox, home server stuff on the regular, and we're currently working on the studio a little bit here, and so that's what we're doing, some changes and trying to get everything set up in such a way that I like. This obviously kind of works, but not too bad. Like I said, this camera, this overhead camera here, I don't even know if it's doing me much good. It's kind of in the way, so I might adjust it a little bit. So I wonder if I could get it up higher, So then it's out of the picture now. Yeah, does everybody like that better? And let's see what it looks like if I go here. So then I got this view here, which is kind of gives us everything here. Okay, yeah. How's that working? Hello. All right, how's everybody doing today? Starting to get some comments and everything, and everybody's popping in here. All right, now, like I said, we're just working on this TrueNAS building this guy out. This is a TrueNAS Mini XL, I believe, and I got this a little while back. Let's see here. You can see the TrueNAS logo right there. They didn't pay for this or anything. I bought this on my own, but I've been working on it for a little bit, or I've had it for a little while, and I just decided that I need to actually do something with it, and so that's what we're doing. And I'm putting 4 2-terabyte drives in it currently. All right, so what's the opinion? Do you like this camera view here or this camera view here better? Yeah. If I can do okay, we're gonna just drop a poll in there. Which camera view is better? All right. Okay, boom. All right, I just dropped a poll in there. Are you saying that there's some glare in there, proton nucleus? On my head? I could probably fix that. Mute this real quick. Whoa, that is way dark now. Let me do something here. Okay. So I got some more light. I can change my lighting a little bit. Let me adjust my other overhead light here just a second. Let's see what you all think of that. Let's see, how's that? Is that any better? Worse? Large overhead. All right, so far everybody likes this view better. If I do that, I definitely need the light on. Okay, let's do that. Okay. All right, here we go. Back to where we were. We got one in here, one screw here, one screw here. We need another screw coming on here. My lighting just changed. Oh, come on. Okay. Drive number 2. Yeah. For the record, I am kind of redoing my whole setup here. And so I did a live stream the other day when I was working on the, here, I did a live stream the other day where I was working on this wall and I was putting up all of these sound tiles. And I've got these sticky things and they didn't really hold. I tried adding more and they didn't really hold. So now I've got a couple up here that I'm working on. Then I bought some spray adhesive to see if I can get it up on there and see what. But this concrete, maybe I might need to paint it or something before I can really get stuff to hold on there. So yeah, we'll see. All right. Okay, let's do this. Let's do this one. I need to get my other screwdriver set down here. This one's kind of just too large for this operation. Oh. So, anybody in the audience, are you TrueNAS users or want to be TrueNAS users? Just had to verify I did that right. Yeah, I've got to get my whole lighting situation figured out here too, because one of the things that, oh no, this is not even remotely in the right spot. One of the things that I have going on, oh, there we go. Since I moved my office to a different spot in here, and so I'm working on this thing, but my lighting was real good in the other section, and this one is pretty good if I'm facing this direction, which is why I do most of my stuff. But this, I wanted to have a work surface, so I'm trying to figure out how to do both. Get that sort of set up. The ongoing battles, right? That you got to figure out how to get this stuff set up. We got a couple cameras. I actually got 3 cameras that I can use. but I haven't really figured out where the best places for them are yet. And it's an evolution. I see a lot of stuff. And if I do start doing more computer builds, I'd like to have something set up like what you're seeing here, where I can have a good overhead. Or I can have a good overhead view and a front view. Maybe I can do stuff side by side and things like that, just to do more PC builds. Or I can just do a straight on front view for the PC builds. I've got a PC that I need to get finished building here pretty soon. That's on my list of things. It's a to replace my current PC. It's a Ryzen 7 5800X or something like that. I don't even remember. I started building it a while ago, and I had kind of got lost in projects. But what I want to do is I want to do a lot more of these. We've got a whole bunch of TrueNAS. So right now, this comes from the factory from TrueNAS as a TrueNAS core. And what I'm actually going to do is make this a TrueNAS scale, because I want to do some more work with that. I've got like several TrueNAS cores already around here that I play with all the time, but I haven't been doing much in the TrueNAS scale area. And I want to do more. I got a bunch of videos. I get quite a bit of questions about Nextcloud and things like that. So I need to do some updated videos on Nextcloud. And I want to do them on, some TrueNAS core versions, TrueNAS scale versions of Nextcloud. I want to do some videos on virtualization on TrueNAS core and TrueNAS scale, and compare them and stuff like that. And so I kind of really need, both set up and running. And that's what I'm kind of doing right here. And yep, that'll make my life easy. If you watch some of my recent stuff, not too long ago, I had a TrueNAS core machine that I've been using for quite a while that I tried to upgrade to scale, and it just, it didn't like it. And it's an old HPZ 800, and it's got like 42 gigs of RAM and 24 cores, so it's not nothing, and it's plenty of juice for doing what I need to do. Man, I should become crosser. But I'm not. But it didn't want to do it. And like I said, and if you go back and you watch that, I'd had issues when we go to install the app catalogs in TrueNAS scale, and no idea why. It was perfectly stable, but as soon as you installed those the app catalogs, you didn't even have to install any apps. It would just crash it. You couldn't SSH into it. The only thing I could do was go and reset the config from the terminal. So I'd go and hook a keyboard up to it and kill it. reset the config, and it would be fine. Figure everything worked great. But as soon as you would hit, as soon as you would try to go to the catalog section, pick the data store, it would die. All right. So now I've got these first 4 bays. Now, and just real quick on this guy. Oh, she's got them. So if you take a look, so this is a pretty nice little machine. And it has where you can put an SSD right here, or put a 2.5 inch drive here, and then you got 8 external drives that you can put here. Now inside this, the operating system is on an M.2. So let's see if we can fire this baby up. All right. Boom. This is okay. Ethernet. Power. And lights. Okay. Let us go over to the desktop. Boop. Here's my desktop. And I'm going to all right. Let me get this figured out here. Oh, am I very quiet? Let me see if I can increase the gains on that. Okay. How's my volume now? Is that better? Oh, the PC is very quiet. Yes, it is very quiet. Hell, I can even put the mic next to it. And you don't hear hardly anything. It is so super quiet. Okay. Let's see. Or if I need to drop a monitor on it, let's see if it pops up here. So it's just scanning my network for this. Give me a minute. I'm gonna have to hook a monitor up and see what it shows me. Stand by. Drop everything over here. Yeah, we'll talk about the hardware specs in here in just a moment. Let me check. Oh, okay. I have a good way to show you this, but it didn't get an IP address. And that's entirely possible that I need to redo this forward. So it's Ethernet cable. Try this one. This thing is not easy to just look at. His feet really like to stick. I'm gonna reboot it here real quick. So as far as specs on this guy is concerned, let me when we get inside it, I will show you that. But first, we need to get her back up and running and get an IP address. That way, we can actually connect to it. Okay, it's booting. Yep, this has an IPMI, so I might be able to actually connect that up and let you guys see the console too. Let me give this a second to boot up, and we'll see what happens. Okay, link 0 up, which is where I plugged it in. And see what we get here. Almost. Hopefully this guy be booted up here in just a second. Things they don't know. Let me hook a keyboard up to this guy. Okay. All right, so I've got a keyboard hooked up to this thing. And right now I'm going to go do a factory reset everything. One second. Hmm. don't know what it's doing. Okay. It must be done resetting its config, and it's starting to reboot now. Just powered off. Just coming back up. I'm going to enter in the setup, and I'm going to try to get the IPMI. Let's see, boot features. Bear with me a little bit here, people. IPMI. Let me see, network configured. HCP. Okay. Super micro. Default login, admin, right? Well, that's what I did. Okay, people. and console on console. Oh, okay, sweet. Now, my friend, we have got this going. Let me rearrange some things here on my screen, my desktop. Get back to you guys. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're in it now. Okay, so here we are. This is this machine, and virtual keyboard. Okay, so here is the information about this machine. So for those that were asking, you don't see part of the keyboard on the bottom. I'm not sure what you mean by you only see part of the keyboard. But hopefully you can see what I've got going on here on the virtual screen. Anyway, what I wanted to show you was that this is a Atom C3758, and then it is has 32 gigs of RAM. Boot-wise, so you got the UEFI drive, and let's see, chipset configurations. Let's see if we got anything exciting in here. Boom, boom. I have all the VT, the virtualization stuff turned on. So that's going to be important if I want to do anything fun with virtualization. And I'm going to go ahead and let this guy boot up. And yep, okay. Save changes and reset. Ah, okay. Thanks, Proton Nucleus. By the way, I love your name. That's pretty cool. Let's see what we got here. I wonder if we can options, screen mode. Ooh. Yeah. Not sure why the screen is like this. But we will find out here. Yeah, it's gone kind of goofy on this KVM. And at any rate, it is booting up. I'm going to try to close this KVM, and I'm going to open it again. Let's see. Nope. So it gives me this wackiness. Okay, so it is up and running. However, I think since I'm plugged into the IPMI, it's not giving it a link. So we're going to lose that probably when I switch this over. Ah, 233. All right. Oh, wants to transition you. I got hotkeys involved over here. So here we are. Okay. With any luck, we will. So, like I said, I reset the configuration, so I'm just going to put in a password. Oops. And here we are. One of the things that's pretty cool about the TrueNAS Mini, if you're using any of the actual hardware from them, is they show you how everything is configured. So if I go to, I thought on their dashboard it would show me like the drives. Maybe it's on. Oh, all right. So there's no pulls here. Okay. So here we go. Let's just go ahead and get this guy up and running. Let's go and take a look at disks. So we're going to see that there's a 2 terabyte disk here, here, and here. And there are 232 gig SSD, which is the operating system. We're going to go to add a pool, create a new pool, and then you can give it a name. I'm going to call it tank. And I'm going to go ahead and move the disks over. So you can do this, and that'll give you 4 terabytes of space. What I think I might do is something slightly different. Number one, I think I could probably just make this a Z1. That'll give me 5 terabytes of space. I think that's probably totally fine. And we're going to go ahead and create it. Confirm. Create pool. And there it is. ADA2, there might be something wrong with one of my disks here. Let's go look at disks. Okay, everything seems fine now. So there we have it. She's up and running. And I got a drive. And this is, oh, it's an 11 version. So let's go ahead and check for updates. And it's going to do that. Really, we want to get this guy updated to TrueNAS 12. And let's just do this. Save configuration. Boom. So it's going to go through and do its thing. Anybody, I said somebody was, so Proton Nucleus is using TrueNAS Scale. How do you like it compared to TrueNAS Core? Let's just add a little poll on here and say, let's see what, TrueNAS Core or TrueNAS Scale. That's the real question. So vote for which one that you're going to use. TrueNAS. Okay, pose the question while we're sitting here waiting for this to update. What is, go ahead and vote, Scale or Core? Which one? Previously used Core. Yeah. How are you liking Scale? Is it meeting your needs? I just started playing with it recently. Well, I've been playing with Scale a little bit, but it seems like I really am kind of more of a Linux fan, even though I deal with FreeBSD on the TrueNAS side and on the pfSense and OpenSense and all that. Those are all BSD based, FreeBSD based or variants. But Linux is more of what I like, and so I was really excited to get this TrueNAS Scale when they pop that up and everything. So I'm excited to play with the Kubernetes stuff in there. So yeah. All right. How long do you think this is going to take to do? Any bets? In the meantime, I got questions. If anybody have questions, feel free to pop it in there and everything. I'm going to do some more videos here. And honestly, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this guy up to TrueNAS, all updated to TrueNAS, the current version. And then I'm going to try to do an in-place scale conversion. So if you watch some of my previous videos, I tried that on the HP 800, Z800, and it failed miserably. Didn't like it. But I'm hoping Hoping this situation would be a little bit better. In the meantime, let's go take a look at IX Systems. So this is what I have here, TrueNAS Mini. This guy right here. And that's a 10 gig port, so I got that going for me. So if you're looking at oh yeah, okay, that's no problem on the English. I don't speak any other language very well, so you got me beat at least by speaking English. But anyway, so yeah, so here's this right here is what we're playing with here today. With that, and let's see. It doesn't even tell you what OS drive is. There we go. Let's see if it's back up and running. Not quite up and running yet, but anyway, yeah. So if you're looking for one of these are real. So honestly, I've taken these TrueNAS minis and turned them into they're great little servers for small businesses. Even if you're going to go for a Windows server, and on the whole operation. So yeah, you can buy one of these for $1,000, $1,500, and so if you go with any of the plus versions here, you got a 10 gig network, and you got a decent little 8-core processor that you can make it a Windows Server 2019 machine. You can even make it a little Proxmox or a Hyper-V server. So if you have a small business and you want just a server, these are a great buy, even if you just wipe off the TrueNAS operating system and install Windows on it. However, I think that with scale, you can do a lot more. You can do some KVM on there, so that's what I'm doing. That's what I want to play with on here. 32 gigs is not a whole lot of RAM when it comes to ZFS, so you got to be careful there. Let me see if this guy is booted back up again. Almost back up, it looks like. Yep. All right, so we're half the people like scale, half the people like core. Go ahead and vote. One of the things I like to do, let's see. Yeah. Oops. So I like to check out their blogs. So you get the TrueNAS blog, and then you got like the IX Systems blog. Anybody using StoreJ? I'm interested in that too. T130. Okay, yeah. So let's see. Let's see if we can pull. So T130 looks like a little. It's a desktop server. Um, got some different variations. I think, you know what? I might have one of these right here. Let me look see what that Dell is I have. Yeah, so I have a Dell 320, T320. Um, oops. It's not that version. It's so yeah, I have one of these guys. This T320 that I'm going to do a Proxmox on, I think, and set that up as a little lab item. So let's see. I think we're back. We're back at it. So as you, this is, this is actually was a FreeNAS to TrueNAS upgrade. This operates. This is how old I had this for. So we got this getting started, which is pretty cool. But and looky there, so it even shows the enclosure. So this is one thing I was looking for just a minute ago. But you can view enclosure, and it will show you what drives you have in it. This is one of the cool things about this operating system. And when you buy their hardware, you get, and you can see that these bays 2, 3, 4, and 5 have disks. And again, upgrade to pool. All right, let's do that. Let's go to storage, pools, and here it is. Upgrade pool. Confirm. Continue. Boom, successful. Now you can go check for updates because let's see what's going on here. We got 12.8U1. Interesting. So let's go take a look at So we'll take a look at this real quick. I'm going to just toss this over the side. And so currently this is 12.81. And that's the legacy version. Now, for some reason, I go in here, current train. I'm going to go and I'm going to take this manual update and try to do it. So we're going to download this manual update. So anybody think that this manual update is going to work? Okay. Well, let's go. Now that's downloaded, let's go ahead and just do this thing. System, update, install manual update. And here we go. Once we do this update, that'll be the end of my stream tonight. I've got things I got to get done. I really do appreciate everybody hanging out with me during this operation and getting this TrueNAS core up to date. So hopefully this guy will, let me see. Hopefully this manual update will work. This is one of the things I try to do with that other HPZ 800. So We'll see. Okay. 50%, 67% basically. Installing base OS. Like I said, one of the things about this, there's a zero risk option for me since I'm not really, don't have anything on this or anything. So it could be, if I have to wipe this and reinstall the operating system, it's not a big deal. All right. This is taking a little while. While that's going, let's go back to the blogs. So, well, look, there's a blog right there. Migrating TrueNAS core. There's the ISO method and the manual file update. And the TrueNAS scale train release method. Okay, so what you can do, got a couple issues obviously, but this is the let's look at these different methods. ISO method will open that in a tab, manual file update, and the train method. All right, so the ISO one is you're booting off and you're doing an upgrade. The manual file update is basically what we're doing right now with the core 12 to 13 upgrade. And then they've got a video apparently for the train method. So you can switch trains just like that. Still installing the operating system. All right. Anybody left want to go ahead and answer the poll, whether you prefer scale or core? I'm getting ready to close that poll and to see what let you know. Last chance to vote. We've got, I'll give you like 30 seconds to vote. Oh, here we go on the reboot. Confirm, continue, reboot. All right, we're going to go ahead and close that poll right now. Like I said, I'll give you one last chance. It's been 20 minutes on the poll, and we're closing it. All right. So looks like we are smack dab in the middle. Half of you like core, half of you like scale. That's not any surprise. I'm a big fan of both of them, to be honest. So yeah. Now we're going to take just a second here while this reboots, and then we'll get back at it. She's booting back up, going through the operations. The cat has joined us. Sometimes we get a cat cam, but I don't know if we'll get a cat cam today because normally the cat cam is set up for her to lay down the thing, and I've kind of rearranged a little right now, so we will see. Oh, you got a lot of meowing today, kitten. Okay. And I heard it do a noise, so it might be back up. Doesn't quite look like it's back up. Oh, it's doing another reboot from the update, it looks like. All right. So that being said, let's go back to our blogs. What does anybody think about StoreJ and their partnership with that? I kind of think it's interesting. I'd maybe like to try it out a little bit, but I don't know if I trust that service or if it's good enough or if it's slow or really if it's any good, to be honest. And we go over to the IX Systems overlay FS support. I'm not really familiar with that. I've not done a lot of Docker, Kubernetes. I've done a lot of Kubernetes stuff. I played around with Docker a little bit. Yeah, stop it. But it's a fairly system. Oh, the cat is just excited. Let's see what we got. It is starting the interfaces. Hopefully we'll have it up and running here in just a second. All right. So I think if we pop back over here, oh, kitten, it's back in running. All right. So as you can see, we were able to do a file-based upgrade. Need my file-based update, and that's the work. So now you can go to check, and now everything's good.
Here's something I found on oldtrails.com. Rundum den Senfenberger C is at 18.7.
Alexa, stop. Apparently. Well, so here we are, and it is in the latest release of this. This is all working now properly. And you can view the enclosure again. Like I said, all this stuff works perfectly well in core. And boom. Okay. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Let me just see if we can flip back over to the camera. Okay, so now we have this thing up and running. Here's the cat. If you'd like, hang out with the cat. There she is. She is a very avid streamer, and she enjoys being on the stream with me sometimes. Come here. Her name is Tuka. Tuka. So there you go. Tuka saying goodbye. We have the TrueNAS core up and running. And I'm going to set this in a different location. And I'm going to hook up the IPMI and everything to it with multiple cables. That way we can show the IPMI, and so I can show the interface, and hook the 10 gig up to it. I need a 10 gig switch to take advantage of that, but hey. So anyway, that's it. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me. If you like this stuff, if you had a good time, go ahead and smash the like and all that good stuff. Subscribe. We'll be back next time with more TrueNAS, scale, and core content, and many, many, many other things to go. All right.